Let us look at the second problem in part A, and the problem reads as follows. Consider the above directory structure. So that above directory structure is the directory structure that we have created in the exercise 1, which consists of your name, that contains two folders, college and office, and there are three more folders inside the college and two folders inside office, and we have created one files inside this folders. And finally, what we have done in the last exercise is we have transferred the content of BA folder into the non-teaching folder, and we have deleted the BA structure. So this is the general structure that we have. Okay, so if you want, you can also create because they have said here, consider the above structure. They expect you to have BA folder. Now suppose if you really want to have BA folder, you can definitely create a BA folder because we have deleted that BA folder. So let's try to first create that BA folder. So I'm going to go to the JS office, that is JS Linux, and I'm going to try this one. And if you notice here, I clear it. Okay, let me clear the structure. If you notice here, again let me clear the things here. Now I'm going to just put the tree on the money. So this is my folder. Okay, I think let me go to the root here, and I'm going to try this tree money, and this is my structure. Now you notice that there is that under college there is BCom, BSC is there, BCom is there, BSC is there, but I don't have the BA with me. So let me try to create that one. That's not really required, but I'm going to just create that thing. So how do I create that? So I'm going to create a folder mkdir inside money, and inside money we have college, and inside college I'm supposed to create PA. Okay, and if you really want, you can also create a file inside that, but that was not part of the structure. So if I now use the tree on money, you'll notice that BA is also there, even though there are no files are there, but BA structure is also there. Okay, so that's up to you whether you want to create it or not. It is up to you. You can use the last exercise itself. They have not mentioned anything about that. Now let's go to the first question over here. And what does they expect us to do? List all the files in the long format from the root directory, include the subdirectory. Remember, root directory does not mean that you have to go to the root of Linux. They are expecting you to go to the root of this one. Okay, so what they want to know is how many uh, the files are there, and just to show the content. Now let's go and let's look at let's go here to my Linux over here, and I'm going just to use the tree structure, tree on money, and this is what we have, and I am supposed to count and show the content. Now it's not the tree command, it is the I will go to the money here. Okay, and if you notice I get two folder here, college and office, and I have to again go inside the college, find out how many files are there, and so on and so forth. So let me do that thing. It is one of the easiest way to do that is to go and let me slightly reduce it. Okay, to go here and then say ls l l will give the content in the long listing, but it will not recursively show all the content. I'm going to say ls l and l is long listing, r means recursively go through all of them. So this is your command ls dash lr. So I'm going to just copy this one. So for your exam, for your record book, you have to copy this content, control c, and then paste it here. The command that you are going to give is ls lr, that's the command, and then long listing of the command, and then you have to show the output also. You have to print, you have to copy the output. I have not tried to copy the content. I think it is possible to copy. So if you notice the output here, total 8 files are there. So first one is the college and office. You notice that this is the first structure. If I just let me give you the tree structure, then I think you will be able to see the content. Let me first go out cd dot dot, and let me give you the tree structure. Now these are not required, but just for my explanation I'm doing it. So what you have here is the inside money, there is college and office, and that is what you see here. Inside money, right at the top, inside money, when you type ls minus l, inside money there is a college and office, that you see two things. Okay, and then okay, that what you have there, and this is the college and office. I don't know what is this one then came. Okay, totally you have there. Oh, this is the command. Okay, this is the one recursive command. So there is a college, and there is there is office, and inside college there is BA, BCom, BSc. Inside college, let me show you the content. Inside college there is BA, BCom, BSc. So that is what it is showing. So inside college there is BA, BCom, BSc. So inside BA, I don't have any files. If you notice, inside BA there is no file. Inside BCom there are two files are there. Inside BSc there are one file is there. Totally 8 files are there. You can take it for granted there. So inside BA there is no files are there. Inside BCom there are two files are there. Inside where is the other part? Inside BSc there is one file is there again. Now if I go to the other, inside office there is non-teaching and teaching. So if you look at here, inside office there is a non-teaching and teaching. This is what it's going to show you. Inside non-teaching there are two files are there. So if you look at here, inside non-teaching there are two files are there, and inside teaching there is one file is the teachers info. So inside teaching there is one file, teachers info. This is what you get. Now what you need to do is you have to somehow copy this. I don't know whether you will be able to copy this. I have not tried, sorry about that, whether it is possible for you to copy the content. So from here you need to copy up to here. So I will try to reduce the screen size here, and then try to give you the thing. So from here, okay, whatever it is, I'll just try to copy. I think copy is not okay. Copying is there, and then pasting is also there. Now this is not really required because that's a tree structure. Remember, this is, I am giving you explanation. That is why I'm showing you all those things. They are not really required, but this part is required. So this is what you are supposed to do. For that, okay, so copy everything. I hope you will be able to do it. I will not waste my time and show you how copy paste can be done, because that will be a waste of your precious time. Do this one, copy paste it and get all the things whatever you have done. So copy paste it and then use it. Otherwise you use your uh, previous Windows version of the Linux. Okay. So with that, let me clear the clutter and let's go to the top here. And what's the next thing that we are supposed to do? Next thing that I am supposed to do is count. Let me show you. Okay, count how many files exist in the Office directory. So let's first show you the picture. So I'm going to again use tree money and inside Office you just look at this one. Inside Office you will notice that there is no files are there. There is this one folder, next one folder. Go to the next very immediate level, not go inside the other level. This is inside teachers info is there inside teachers. Again BA info is there inside non-teaching, and non-teachers info is there inside. So inside Office there is no files are there. There are only two folders are there. So they have asked us to count how many files are there inside the Office. Now I was here, remember, don't type this one. I was here for explanation purpose. I came out of money by typing cd dot dot. Okay, so I was actually here when I executed the last command. I went inside money and then executed ls. If you notice, I executed ls minus r inside money. Okay, then I came out for your explanation purpose. So I'm here, I'm going to go into the Office. So what do I mean to say? That I was here, I will go into the Office to find out how many files are there. So I'm going to go to cd Office. Okay, this command is required for your output. Then how do you count it? So you know ls minus l will give you the list of all the. So this command is required. First let me copy this one. Let me take this part and then copy the second one. Remember, you have to show the output there, but I have not done that. So copy this question, and the first thing that you did there was I will copy this one, cd Office. Okay, cd Office. Okay, I'll copy this one, cd Office. So that this is the first command. Other commands I am typing just for explanation purpose, not for this one. So ls minus l will give me a list of all the files and folder, and you know very well, if you have an ordinary file, the starting letter will be dash. It will start with the dash, but here it is starting with the D. Why it is starting with the D? Because it is a directory. This is a directory. This is also a directory. So if I want to count what I'm supposed to say, I have to find all the files that start with the dash. Remember this symbol for grep, caret symbol for starting. So how do I do that thing? Let's go here and let's do this one. So ls minus l, and I'm going to pipe it to grep, and I'm going to say starting with the dash. Remember, all the ordinary files will start with the dash, whereas the directories will start with the D. We are asked to count the files in the Office directory. So we are in the, are we there in the Office directory? We are in the Office directory. We are getting a long listing, and we are searching for all the lines that start with the dash. However, there are no lines are there, so definitely we are going to get the 0. Now remember, this is going to give you the lines which are starting with the dash, but we don't have any lines with that. So if I press here you will notice that you don't have any lines. Now suppose, just for the explanation purpose, don't do this. So if I touch and if I say my file dot dat, okay, I create a file. If I ls it, you notice that there is a file. Okay, now if I use the same command ls, I'm going to use the ls command first. So if you notice that there is one file that start with the dash, you notice that. Okay, now if I count all the files that is starting with the dash, you notice that there will be one line with the output. There will be one line with that output. So if I try that, it will filter out. So it will filter out, oops, it will filter out these, it will remove, in other words, these two things, because they are starting with the D, but it will just show you the files that are starting with the dash. It's going to show that thing. Now the question that arises is, I want not the line, I want the count. How do I get the count? To get the count, I'm going to go with the WC minus EL. Minus EL will count the number of lines. How many lines are there? As of now, I have 2 lines there. So I'm going to press enter and I'm going to get the count of lines, and the count of lines that I have here is 1, and that is what I'm going to get. However, for your kind information, I have just created a file. That is, I just created a file with the touch. You notice that I'm going to remove that file because that's not required. You're not supposed to create a new file there. For the explanation purpose, I have done that thing. So I'm going to remove my file dot dat. So there won't be any more files. So I've removed this one, this file itself. So the count will be, when if I remove this line or this file, then there will, the count will be 0. So if I run this the same command ls minus l grep, you will get the output as 0, and this is what you are supposed to copy paste and put it into, I think I can't use the control C here. Right click and copy it, and then right click and paste it. So this is the second one. Let's go to the third question. What's the third question? Display the present path. So what's your present path? Remember, the path depends on which system you are using. So how do we get the present path? Present working directory, PWD, is going to give me that. This path depends on your system. Remember, if I type that in other system, I may get a very different path here, but it's going to show you the present working directory. So let me copy this question. So you have to do this one, display the present path, copy this, and do the same thing even for the first exercise also. So copy this one and then go here and copy these two, copy it and then just paste it. Did I said to paste it? Okay, so this is the part C. What about the part D question? Display the current date in this format. So let me try that. Let me copy the question now. That is a D question. Display the date. Let me start with that. Let me clear everything so that you will see a blank slate here. So how do you type the date? So if you type the date, you are going to get it in this format, but it is the format that they have given is DDMMYY. So how do you get that format? Very simple. So you say date plus D, you will get the format. Okay, so this format, remember that they want it in this format. Okay, the first is month, next is D, date, and then the year. Okay, I'm getting it. I thought they have given it in the other way. First is month. So this is the month. You can notice here, if I zoom out, Today is 25th 06 2021. So that is the date. 21 is the year, 25th is today, 06 is the month. So I got it. And then they said that they also want the time, HHMMSS. So let's go and let's look at that one. So how do I get it? Date plus percentage T. So that is it. So what's the time now? So 6:48, if you notice, 6:48 and some second. Forget about the seconds. Some seconds. So hour, minute, and second. So if I combine both of them, what I'm going to get? Date plus percentage D percentage T. I get the output. Okay, so that's the output. Copy this one. Control. I can do it. Control. Sorry. And that's it. So that's all you need to do. Very simple questions. You can easily try them for your exercise. Thank you for your interest, and we will stop for today.